So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we're going to be zooming through some more of the Mystic Eyes Symphony event, because, well, I kind of expressed my dislike for the main topic of the event last time, and I kind of think that's all I really need to say. Looks like I do have some story clear support campaign stuff to do. Need to make 3 new friends to get 3 more quartz. It's not worth it. But I can at least claim some stuff, which includes lore. Lore and 1, 3, 5, 8 quartz. I'll take it. 8 more quartz is always welcome. But yeah, so kind of gonna be focusing in on getting a little bit more of the event done today. I did proceed up the tower to the 10th floor, and that's kind of where I came to a pause. And that's where we'll be picking things up. I don't believe there's any news, except for the story clear support campaign, which it's just various campaigns to help masters who are progressing through the main story. Essentially, special login campaign has been active. Just need to log in 5 times, get some QP, leyline, friend points, prisms, and Hellfire's Wisdom. And more leyline stones, but I can't make use of those in the slightest. And some story clear support missions, which I already did. Just clearing singularities, clearing some of the Ordeal Call 1, and making friends, which I'm not going to be making any new friends, I don't think, unless more people show up. Half QP costs when performing server enhancements, though. That is important. But, yeah. So, into Mystic Eyes Symphony, we're on shot number 10. Again, I do not like the premise of this event, so... Excuse me, there is going to be parts of the dialogue, I believe, where I'm not going to be saying anything, because I refuse to say some of the things of the dialogue. And again, remember, Balban Sith is currently in the midst of creating a new ranking in the waifu categories for next year. She's creating the B- category just through this event. Yeah. Well, let's go section 10. I saw Alter Ego, and I think I saw Lancer amongst them, so we'll have to deal with those. As far as how far we're gonna go, I'm not sure just yet. All depends. Wow, we finally made it somewhere other than a corridor. This is the cafeteria. Fortunately, it looks like the forest hasn't bled into this area as much as it has the corridors. Yeah, having a forested kitchen is not a good idea. Which means it's so crowded. Is it always this noisy in here? Yes. Altera. Trees are destroying civilization. Then was Chaldea a bad civilization all along? No, Altera, no. Johanna! Oh, hi, Master. I'm not sure why, but I hear you're going around taking everyone's pictures. And by the looks in your eye, I'm guessing you want to take mine, too. No, the look in my eye would not convey wanting to take your picture. The look in my eye would convey, please, figure out some other way to get rid of this damn forest. Is this one of those situations where I cannot refuse, but then things escalate, until I'm in nothing but a bikini with a string of shells? When has that kind of situation ever come up? Like seriously, when has that situation ever come up, and why have I not witnessed it? I'm sorry, but I can't. You'll have to go through my manager. I'm not her manager, but I'm gonna say something anyway. You should be ashamed of yourselves trying to force an unwilling woman to be photographed. Exactly, I know there are scary images of me around, sacred images of me around, and since I'm the Pope, I can't just go making new ones willy-nilly, right? Besides, my circumstances are unusual. Having an image of me that's admired in every household might sound good. Hey, Janice, welcome to the stream. Happy things. But as a figure at the top of the hierarchy, preserving a degree of mystery is important for... It's nothing like that. You just want to photograph me. Yes, you. Only you. Baobon can edit the photos for all I care. So you're trying to make it in... I'm about to throw up. I hate this event. Absolutely not. The minute it comes out, I'm adding it to my banned book list. I'm with you there, Johanna. I'm with you there, Johanna. It's the Daikokuten. Oh, so busy. It's so gratifying to be of service. Okay, who ordered the rice ball set? Himiko! Oh, over here. Okay, but I have 2 orders here. Who's the other one for? Me. They're both for me. Oh, and while you're here, could we make it 3? Just smelling that delicious rice is making me go hungry. I must not be cooking rice, right? Because I can never smell the rice I cook. Hubby things, Jonas, hubby things. Of course, it would be our pleasure. Excuse me. Looks like everyone here is generally having a meal while taking a break from their duties. Why is the cafeteria even open with everything going on? Yeah, emergency is the time you need good food. I can agree with that. Well, let's try speaking with the kitchen staff, see what they have to say. They look busy, but since they've probably been here this whole time, they're bound to know more than anyone else in here. Oh, for the record, I don't have any more information than you do. I don't know how the various parts of the border are connected, or which path leads where, so I won't be of any help to you there. Some chaperone you are, you're no help at all. I'm so sorry, although... That cold stare at that fabulous figure. Forgive me for asking, but are you interested in becoming one of those cool, aloof idols? No. You know, Miss Crane has a point there. I could see Deuce here being one of those cool, aloof idols. I could definitely see it. Oh my, talk about the cold shutdown. You really do have the makings of a perfect ice queen. Depending on the persona you adopt, you could actually end up making you more popular, so I have very high hopes. I have to say, I've got to wonder, how popular is Saber Medusa as far as, like, all the various Medusas go? I would argue Anna is probably the most popular Medusa, just because she had all of Babylonia at our side, essentially, but still. Rice smells like water vapor after it's been cooked. Yeah, I thought as much. Like I said, I don't really get much of a smell whenever I cook rice. I thought I might have cooked it poorly, but... Okay, let's forget about the highly distractible, overexcited chaperone and get back on task. We have so little information right now, so we want to gather as much as we can, if it only pertains to the cafeteria and its immediate surroundings. Of course, we can also get some photos while we're at it. That'll save us a good deal of time, too. I mean, we basically have to take photos of every servant we meet along the way if we're going to get through this. Rasputin, what are you doing here? I'm not so sure. As you can see, this is the cafeteria's busiest time of the day. Excuse me. I doubt anyone here will have time to talk with you, let alone have their picture taken. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome to the stream, Abby Things. Overseer. Me? I suppose as a priest, it's possible I could have been named Overseer of a Holy Grail War. May I ask what it is you're doing here? What do you mean? I'm a Chaldean servant of faith. I never summoned you. I came to the cafeteria to refuel just like the others. I ordered a dish with extra spice, but it seems it's taking a while to prepare. I'm just waiting for it to be done. Doing Herbalist 9, the most tedious of the 9 here, requiring the player to click all 43, and there's no list. Ooh. That's really rough. So you gotta, like, manually track it. Yeah, that's pretty rough, man. How long have you been on it for? If you don't believe me, just take a look at the kitchen. Bima, he is part of the kitchen staff. What can I do to make this even spicier? I've got it. How's that? Damn it, still not enough. The priest requires a much higher Scoville rating than this. I wonder if it's even possible to achieve that level of spiciness with the ingredients we have on hand. No, I cannot lose heart. There must be things I haven't tried. Alright, time for a 5th trial run. And It's a little different from making curry, but that's what's making it a worthy challenge. Madam Archer, it's going to take me some time to down this formidable foe. Do either of you need backup? We're doing okay for now, Chirp. Yeah, we're all right like this for the time being. We only have so much in the way of ingredients, stoves, and workspaces anyway. More cooks isn't necessarily better. But it is, Amiya, it is. Now you got a bro in the kitchen helping you, man. Come on, Amiya, look at the bright side. You got a bro with you now. And true, the trio, the 4 newly introduced units or characters being in the very next event is huge. All we need now is Durga to appear, and then it will be a true sequel to Ordeal Call 1. Liver and chive stir fry, order up. Can one of you Daikokuten take it? This place is more chaotic than expected. Oh. Hey, Master. Hey, Mash. Said while stirring daikon strips. Nice of you to stop by. Sit down and have a bite before you go. Sorry, furiously stirring pot. Then again, I'm afraid you'll have to wait a while. We're really backed up right now. You want to talk and take pictures. Sorry, but I'm way too busy for either right now, and I don't see that changing for a while. I'm very sorry, but I have to ask you refrain from taking pictures in the kitchen, Chirp. Hospitality is a tradition passed down through generations. We've always declined magazine interviews, and that's not about to change now, Chirp. We don't care about your hands. We just need pictures of you in general. Again, Balban, just start learning how to Photoshop. It's not that hard. You think our only secrets to our food are in our hands? Well, you think wrong, Chirp. No idea hospitality was so deep. Well, I suppose I shouldn't be a problem if you're just taking pictures and not recording video. But we still don't have time to pose for you, so I don't think you'll get anything more than blurry images, Chirp. See what I mean? I think you'll just have to wait until the chaos has died down. Or rather, until my Mapo Tofu is ready. If I have to wait much longer, even I could end up with octotexemia from the spice of sheer hunger. Unfortunately, we're kind of short on time ourselves. Indeed. Oh, Master, I think I see what Benny Emma's talking about now. Take a look at their... No, I'd rather not. Yep, I'm just gonna have the dialogue. Doing best to avoid stepping on each other while moving as efficiently as possible. They're also barely making any sound, and I'm sure they're keeping their energy use to a minimum as well. I've got my hand covering half of my screen here. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. I'll be things. Seeing these chefs move about with such intense concentration reminds me of an experienced martial artist. And I think this means they're already producing the kind of magical energy flow we need for the photographs. I don't know what it is we are saying. I only see work and. Okay, that's gone. Take pictures without their permission. Whether we end up with a blurry, unfocused photos or not will be down to the photography skills. That should work. No, that will not be fine. There's a chance your photography could interfere with their cooking. In which case I have no choice but to stop you. So you're going to try and stop us. I will fight for the best possible flavor. You will fight for your photos. That's all there is to it. But that's okay. There's nothing to worry about. If you win, I'll share some of my meal with you. Then you'll see for yourselves how wonderful the highest quality spicy food can be. Yeah, can we just kill Kotomene here? He's clearly trying to stage an assassination attempt against me. It is very well known that I do not handle spicy very well. What is Safari Week, J6? I'm curious. Now come and let us celebrate the birth of this dish. I'll treat you to a Mapo Tofu hotter than the flames of hell. Yeah, that's an assassination attempt. Straight up. Excuse me. Dusa? This is gonna take Okay. But we got Archer! Ugh. Oh no. We've got Archer here. I mean, I guess I can keep Melu in the back line. Yeah, let's go with this squad, see how it goes. So, I know what we're up against. We're up against the 3 kitchen staff and Rasputin. Maybe. Heat from the scene. I'll prepare this quickly. You cannot... You cannot defeat Rasputin, but you have to defeat all... This event is gonna try my patience. So you have... Okay, I guess you're not resistant to quick. And Rasputin has infinite guts, infinite guts. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Not. This is not lovely. To quote Gohana, this is not lovey-dovey at all. This is anti-lovey-dovey. You solo this fight with Proto Merlin. Isn't she a support servant? How do you solo with a support servant? I'm confuzzled. Right. Rasputin has an RPG launcher. Does that make sense? Emiya. You know, it's funny that he is resistant to Quick and Buster. It's kind of funny. He kind of lined himself up for this one. You don't know the insanity of soloing? I mean, I know some of the insanity of soloing. Remember, I soloed the bitchiest bitch who's ever bitched with MASH. And this was a match before a large majority of the buffs, too, so I think that's pretty impressive. Bima! You are not resistant to Buster. Well? Melu? Let's see how an AoE NP serves us here. It's Buster, so AoE, neutral damage, maybe? Is this team actually gonna pull this off? That'll be hilarious if it does. Okay, it's not gonna just... It's not a 100%. Still did pretty good damage to Bima there, but... It was not a 100% guarantee. If it was, then I'd be calling hacks on myself. Miss Crane, Proto Merlin, Chengong. I have no idea how that kind of squad would manage to solo this, honestly. Also, I just noticed Rasputin is about to NP. I do not know what his NP is off the very top of my head. Looks like we won't find out, though. Whew. Lucky crits. We got lucky with the crits there. Okay. Idea Soul is just legit Avalanche server. Yeah. Well, I guess I only solo boss encounters. I've only ever soloed a boss encounter, I guess. There's not been any sort of lead up. Nope, not looking. Not looking. Chat, is it safe to look at the screen? Is it safe to look at the screen now? I see a dialogue box has appeared, but I do not know if those pictures are still on there. It's safe? Good. Thanks for the pics. I hate this event, I hate this event, I hate this event. Well suited for any. Sign married to Sheer. Adorable Gita footwear. Chin lightly and... I'm only reading what my hand is not covering. Changong get KO'd with a stealth target on the same turn. Miss Crane NP skills, spam buffs on Proto Merlin turn 1, then turn 2. Okay, I getcha. Something shine brightest while you worked much attention before, but I think this could be a whole new theme to explore. Inspiration surges within me. Sweet. Yeah, Miss Crane, you are currently looking to be joining Baobon on the B-. You're taking pictures. Well, if that's all you wanted, I don't have a problem. I swear, this is not the turn I was expecting my life to take when I left Enmatai. Still, I must admit your dedication to your craft is admirable, even if you're using it for... Please, Penny. Burn the forest down. Burn this forest down, and then punish Baobon, please. Suppose the secrets of our hospitality won't be stolen with a single picture, so I'll let it go just this once. Promerlin, NPN, BQ. Gotcha. Now, what else do you want? Info? Sorry, don't have any of that. We've been too busy cooking up a storm. Sorry, I don't have any insight into where you should go either. You and Outlaw just got attempted the final Night Lord? So you guys got to explore Nokron without me? Such sadness. Tristan, play Despacito if you're here. I don't think Tristan is here. I haven't seen Baobon Sith today either. Gotcha. Well, at least we got portraits of everyone here, so I guess that's good enough for now. Indeed, we even managed to get one of Father K in the Confusion. Preemptive covering? Where's the good father right now? Got trashed in phase 2. So it's a ramp-up fight. Got it. Over there. He is enjoying his Mapo tofu. He's going at the tofu with a fierce glare, a really eager smile, and positively soaked in sweat. Gotcha. One word. Creepy. He seems to be enjoying his order very much. He does, right? By the way, I wouldn't go near that table if I were you. If even a drop of that Mapo gets in your eyes, you'll go blind. I don't even know what will happen if it gets on your skin. It was a close call while I was cooking, even for me. Let's just say I have a good thing I have poison resistance I got from fighting the Naga. Looks like we got more customers. Karen Reese. Well, at least their order shouldn't be anywhere near as tough as that last one. Welcome, ladies. Oh, Bima, you sweet summer child. He doesn't know. Okay, let's discuss our next steps. Once you've taken pictures of all the other servants in the cafeteria, I'd like you to go back to investigating the border and searching for more servants. Oh, right. Now that we have a clear route to the cafeteria, I think it'd be a good place to use as another rest stop for servants who get exhausted from shooting photos. Good idea, especially now that things have calmed down around here. I'm sorry it may make more work for the kitchen staff, but I agree that we can and should use the cafeteria as a rest spot. Excuse us, bosses, but we have a gift for you. Set your control down, look at your inventory, maybe you accidentally tap to go proceed to laser light show, wipe the squad. Ouch! By the way, J6, have you seen any evidence of the supposed increase for madness drops? Because apparently there was a patch for Night Rain that dropped today or something. And the main, patch was increased the drop rate for madness weapons. We wanted you to at least have some home cooking before you left, so we made some salted rice balls. Wow, they're freshly made and still piping hot. This is great, thank you so much. Thank you, Daikoku-ten. Don't mind if we do. You can have some too, Medusa. Oh, sorry. I was just a little lost in thought. I don't know. Snakes may be carnivores, but I'm an omnivore now, so it's fine. If I have to eat, I'll eat anything. That's just how monsters are. Have one of these, hopefully that'll be enough for one more round. Don't worry, I'll do what I need to. And I'll take a rice ball. She's such a moody teenager. I didn't know home cooking was so hot, it feels like you're scalding your tongue when you eat it. On that herb grind there, Infinity Lord. You're on that herb grind. What is it? You wanted to speak with me in secret? Actually, don't answer. I know what it is you're worried about. Don't worry. I'll guide them down the right path. They won't end up anywhere you don't want them to go. Excuse me. I've been given enough force intervention privileges that I can make sure of that. Alright, until next time, all we do for beautiful lines. What do you think? Gotta try to come up with a catchphrase suitable for a mystery woman like myself. You don't get it? Maybe I need to workshop it a little more. I don't know, it's been a while since Andy's stopped by a stream. It has been a while. Keep the covering. Another artisanal spirit. I'll take it. Unlock that one, though. I'm pretty sure he does like Miss Crane, yeah. There's no point in breaking down. So, yep, new rest stop. And now it's to the grind. So we're gonna go at least to shot 20 here. But now it's time to just sort of mindlessly press buttons while I do stuff. Of course, I gotta get the right servant to start things off here. Multi-servants means we bring in the Zakas. He does like burbs. He also likes Wobbuffet, because I remember, he used to be called Wobbuffet Lover. I do remember. Right, I know. I'm definitely going to do those in between streams, because the game will not be cruel to me and force me to do them again, right? I totally am not going to be forced to do more of them before floor 15, right? Before doing this, how many herbs do you think you discovered in 190 play hours? I mean, it kind of depends. I don't know the prevalence of herbs in a game like RDR2. I mean, just as a comparison, as far as Skyrim went, the only plants I gathered were Nern roots, because they made the noise, the shoom, shoom, shoom noise. So I kind of picked them up so I would stop getting annoyed by them. So, 43 herbs, 32. That's not bad. Are herbs like a more dedicated thing to have to gather? Or something? I'll go alter ego for this squad. See you, Mom. Yeah, 43, so 32 out of 43, that's not bad at all. That is... there's no real... It would be a rough estimate. Hang on just a moment. I'm going to see if I can't mental maps the percentile of that real quick. So, 32 out of 43. So multiply, so 3,200 divided by 43, how many times is 43 going to 32? That would be probably 5, no, 6, no, 70, like around 70-ish%, somewhere in that range. Yeah, 70-ish% makes sense. You're gonna lurk, J6? That's fair. That is fair. Continue with running the Night Rain bosses without me. because I'm not going to be playing Night Rain tonight. Because I've got to get through as much of this event as I can reasonably before I have to start prepping for class. My last lecture, because there's no lecture tomorrow. Sadness. And then it's 2 less interesting classes next quarter. True, I can do it tomorrow. I can, in fact, I might do it tomorrow. Schedule a special Thursday stream for Night Rain playing. Yeah, that's a possibility. That is indeed a possibility. Gosh, why are they doing such a variety of classes now? What happened to this 1 or like 2 class fights? I miss those. Stop giving me multi-class fights, game. It's annoying. Oh, you're coming to enjoy playing as the Raider. Might want to announce it. Fair point, fair point. Hey! It's a waifu, J6. It's a Shiki. Say hi to Shiki. She's now charmed by Kama. Excuse me. You still prefer Duchess? That's fair. I mean, I got a fair bit of play in as Executor during our last Night Rain stream, and I have an appreciation for it, but I still think Iron Eye is my main, with probably Revenant being a secondary. I've not really played any of the others enough. Recluse might be a territory preferred for me, though. Recluse is not bad. I do like the magics, which would make Duchess the 4th. Guardian is probably my least favorite. Foes! Yeah, I'd say the Guardian is probably lowest as far as my preferences to play as. But then again, I mean, I don't have anything against those who use shields. Mashu is the main waifu after all, but you don't attack with the shield is the thing. You block with it. Although, thinking about it, I wonder how well that would work. That's something to maybe try. Just thinking about it now. Making note to self. Possibly try to, when I play as the Guardian next time, switch the shield to the main hand and fight with shield? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Yes, shield match is effective. I don't know. Hey, Outlaw, welcome to the stream. Howie things. And indeed, you're at the right time indeed. J6 told me about how you two, how you guys got rinsed by the second phase of the last Night Lord. Which we'll have to... We might do that tomorrow. We might give it a shot tomorrow. Sick. Shot 15. A nice chill node of no more shoe shit. Hopefully. Please. None. Please. I prefer the forest maze. Meanwhile... I don't think you need to hold that pose anymore, or you? Or you thought you weren't supposed to move while your photo was being taken. That was the case for cameras in our time, but things are different now. I do like Oryu and Ryoma. They are an excellent couple. Hey, weren't you just wearing a swimsuit, Maeve? Yes, but I changed out of it. Someone snapped a photo of me in my swimsuit without my consent just as I was leaving the forest spring. At first, I was impressed to see Caldea finally getting a paparazzi scene going on, but that was before I heard the reason they took my picture. Turns out they're making a photo collection. And that means I can't just let them leave it at me in my swimsuit. If they want to preserve my gorgeous queenly form for all time, they'll need to take a ton more photos before they even come close. So I changed outfits to get them something new to photograph. Although, was this ascension alone the way to go? Ooh, fluffy jacket. No, I feel bad they missed out on a chance to photograph me with this fluffy number on. Yes, I understand. I wouldn't have gotten where I am now if I didn't know how women think. If I told her there's not much difference in her outfit with or without the coat, I wouldn't live to see tomorrow. Fergus, come on. Like, there's a very obvious difference, dude. The coat is fluffy. Her having a fluffy jacket on makes her that much more head-pattable, dude. Plus, you know, it's Maeve, so there's a very high chance that it's just the jacket she is wearing. Very, very high chance that it is only a jacket she is wearing. Just saying. Too bad they didn't say something sooner. Oh well. Wait a sec, Fergus. I just realized you're... Oh, me? They said I was, quote, unrateable. But that's okay. When you get to be my size, just get in the way. You should still... I'm not reading this. Hang on. What happened to you, Chevalier Dion? I've never seen you dressed like that. That is a different outfit for Dion, isn't it? Is it? Hang on. I mean, again, I'm of the opinion Balbon just needs to learn how to Photoshop things, personally. Is that a different outfit for Chevalier? That's the third ascension. Oh. I don't think I've got Chevalier Dion leveled up, so I've never seen that ascension. Looks far more feminine in the third ascension. You found me. I don't fully understand it either. I don't usually dress this way, but today I just found myself in these clothes, and I can't go back to my usual outfit either. Neither can I. I find it hard to relax with my shoulders so exposed. You look good, though, Adelante. Also, props to them for actually giving us normal Adelante. They have, like, I'm pretty sure I said it before, but Adelante Alter has been replacing Adelante in so much as far as the side events go. So it's a good thing they are finally giving us base Adelante. Apparently, since Balbon sits behind all this, those of us who have Ascension form she thinks have more interesting... Balbon... It sounds like there are many servants who fit that bill. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw other servants beside Dion who were dressed differently from normal. Da Vinci also said some of these appearance changes are only conceptual in nature and to not pay too much attention to them. So +2 to the stylish Saber, and +1 to Boudica. Rightio. Funnily enough, that does not move Boudica up at all. It just cements her position, as it currently stands. Well, I guess it's true that this look doesn't affect my combat capabilities, but still... Warn us before you bomb us with those frickin' picks. Yep, I'm not reading that. This is a great opportunity for everyone to change up their outfits and show some different outfits than usual. Or even their normal outfits, if they want. That way we might all gain a new appreciation for the charm we didn't know we all had. Nope. Picture's gone. Do Japanese gi count as high heels? I feel like they shouldn't, but I can't put my finger on it. Stop it. Stop it, game. I just realized these boots I'm wearing are so durable they could lead to some misunderstandings. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Say, it looks like things are heating up again in the kitchen. Maybe I'll go see if they need any help. Moving hand to center of phones, just in case of another photobomb. Nope. Oh, we can't get back to our glorious rec room anymore. What am I gonna do without any video games? I know, Ganesha, I know. Without video games, life is hard. What's a shut-in who can't shut herself in anymore supposed to do? Die? That's it, isn't it? I haven't even started the sketches for my next draft. Hime, we all know that you're not actually sketching anything. Hey, Outlaw. Welcome back, welcome back. Two die-hard introverts trapped in a cafeteria full of extroverts. You know what that means. Indeed, at this point, our only choice is to stuff ourselves silly. Can I get another order of these sesame dumplings? Oh, I gotta stack them as high as Mount Everest. Thanks! Time to stack up on blood sugar for creative battles that lie ahead. Can I get some Onmitsu Onegashi, please? I feel like that's just another blend that Osaka Behime does. Summeranito Burrito as well. Gotcha, gotcha. I will be doing at least one level up today as well. Though it's looking like it's gonna be a 5-star one way or the other, so... Looks like things are all getting busy again. At least we've got another skilled chef helping us now. Hello everyone, you look like you could use a hand, so I came to offer mine. Hey, it's the genuine Saint version. You're here too? Nice of you to offer. Weather alert! I just heard the weather alarm radio. Hang on, I need to check what severe weather is in my area. Hang on, continue without disabling the ad blocker. What is the weather alert for my vicinity? Severe thunderstorm warning! Okay. So there is a chance that the stream might just randomly cut out due to power being knocked out. Please do not do that. Weather. Please. It's the genuine Saint version. You're here too? Nice of you to offer. What do you mean I'm here too? Santa Martha! Oh, it's my Santa Claus self. She looks very busy though. Okay, first I need to cook this, then slice that, then... Wait, no, I need to prep that. First, this isn't good. I think I'm starting to fall behind. If only there was some way I could shave off some prep time. My Saint self! I can see you're in trouble. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I know just the trick for situations like this. Here goes. Is she breaking up trees growing in the cafeteria with her bare hands? Here, kitchen mode, Tarask. Eat this. It'll make your stove burn hotter. Big sis, wait. You might be right, but you're being kind of rough about it. Poor Tarask. Yes. I would agree with Zeus there. Impressive. She's quick on her feet, quick to take action, and has raw strength to execute her ideas. Of course, she's also wearing... I'm not gonna say it. She must be doing some pretty rigorous training on a regular basis already. Very impressive. I guess it just goes to show that most important thing a chef needs is power. With enough power, most troubles you face in the kitchen all but vanish. That's true for anything. The more power you possess, the more your problems go away. You just need more power. More power. I'll just up my own training regimen to keep pace. You do that, Bima. I kind of wish we had heard his reaction to when Reese and Karen said something about, you know, spicy tofu as well. Okay, section 16, we're going to keep going. Assassin is the primary foe, so we'll go with a caster. Do I have an AoE 5-star caster on hand? I do. Umu. To you and you and you. Umu. Umu, 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 umu. Umu. And I brought Umu to fight Lakusa, so that's kind of ironic. That's just a little bit on the ironic backside there, ain't it? But, fat fingered. Damn it. Also with your drawing of him. Nice. Again, I have no artistic bone in my body. I could not draw a picture to save my life. Not a good one, anyways. I can envision good things. I have a good, like, imagination visually, at least. But putting those visions to actual work, I am very bad at. Excuse me. I'm just waiting for the day when thought-to-image translators come out. When thought-to-image translators come out, the world is probably going to become a very scary place. And the definition of what an artist is will probably change drastically. Boop, bop, beep. Indeed, the world works in mysterious ways. But yeah, like, it's kind of why the website development stuff was so finicky for me, just because especially when it got to the CSS. Just could never get the things to work properly. And even now, just because of some of the modifications I had to make for verification purposes to the website, it broke the last bit a little bit, and essentially made it so that there is a slight side scroll now required to fully see the website in its totality, and that annoys me severely. It's not all quite as I envision it, but it is close enough, and sadly, the final assignment for website development is just writing another paper. We've taken the website development as far as it will go, and now we are essentially being cut free to spread our wings and fly. Are you an AoE attacker, Moriarty? I don't remember. You are. Yes. We'll go Ruliarty. Already prototype, and most people in the creative field don't take a liking to it. You're talking about generative AI. I mean, I'm not talking like AI. Again, though, with Melt as a waifu, you know, I cannot say anything bad about AIs, because again, Melt is a waifu. But, I'm talking like something that can read your mind and create the mental images that you are envisioning on, like, some sort of physical form. It's incredibly convoluted, and probably right up there with proper full dive VR MMOs, but it's still something I would love to see, because it'd be so interesting. Although, just the amount of, I imagine a lot of the world becomes a lot more questionable as well at the same time, just because some people have very bad things in their head as far as mental images goes. But, I mean, it could also be revolutionary in a lot of other ways, just seeing how people envision things, too. It's a very contentious subject, though. But I'm very much wanting to see technology gradually continue its march forwards to help with greater things creativity-wise. Which includes, you know, proper VR MMOs. Yeah, tool's not bad, but the people use it for bad means. True. Again, I mean, even with my programming stuff, it was highly suggested that, you know, in the future, when you're coding things, you might need to use a validator and everything. While there's a lot of validation websites out there, a lot of the time nowadays, people just use ChatGPT and the like. It's like, when even the professor says, yeah, if you need to check your programming, your coding, check ChatGPT, that just tells you how far AI has gotten with that kind of stuff. Gotta remember, cover the screen, because I'm not seeing the image that will appear. Okay. Saber Lancer. Go for Saber. Charlie. Pretty sure Charlie is AoE. Or AoE, right, Charlie? Yes. Use it as the next Google. True. Very true. Using ChatGPT as the next Google is a very common thing. Mash everything. Again! See? Gawain saying mash everything. He wants to mash potatoes because Gawain is known for his mashed potatoes. It's proof. More proof for the Gawain mashed potatoes thing. He is mashed potato man. He made mashed potatoes for Saber. And Saber did not like them. All the way back in Camelot. More proof. More pudding. Guess I never used Charlie's MP in this ascension. It is a pretty cool looking MP, I will not lie. Proto agenda will never stop. Potato attempt. Because it's the truth. I will find definitive proof one day that will convince J6 that he indeed cooked Saber potatoes. I will one day find the proof. Gosh darn it, stop giving the buffs to the wrong servants, me. Stop fat grain. I just about healed the wrong servant there. The potato agenda will be fulfilled one day. Feel it in my bones. Deep in my bones, the potato agenda shall be fulfilled. Even if I have to track down Nasu himself and get an answer straight from the mushroom man's mouth, I will get the answer to the potatoes. I will. Ooh, neck crackle pop. Ooh. Well, yes, but that's just more proof. Because again, jokes are the deepest bits of lore when it comes to Fate. Things that are joked around about, they often turn out to be true. So if Servant vs. Gawain cooked potatoes, then that stands to reason that normal Gawain cooked potatoes. Flying Greenhead? What do you mean by Flying Greenhead? I mean, that could just be a reference to the fact that, it was kind of ambiguous in UB dubs if Green got her head... Yeah, like, did Green get her head smashed? Or did her head get punched clean off her shoulders? Yeah, that's kind of ambiguous. It could mean anything in the future. It could mean... I mean, maybe that's why Ashtart has such a big head, you know? Maybe. Maybe. Jokes, deepest lore. Again, cover screen, because I don't want to see them. Hellfire's Wisdom, screen is covered. I'm not seeing them. Okay, shot 20. Those who relax. That's all this note is called. Those who relax. Nothing else. Upload Night Rain VOD tomorrow with the Night Rain clips. So starting tomorrow, give me just a moment to get my YouTube studio up. This corridor, could it be? So as it currently stands, there is another week of downtime interlude. Or no, that was today. So yeah, tomorrow we'll start the Night Rain uploads. The Night Rain shorts, however, the first Night Rain short is not going to be published until the 30th, it seems. Because I'm still in Ordeal Call 1 shorts. The Ordeal Call 1 shorts last until the 27th. So, yeah. It's going to be a while before any Night Rain shorts end up on there. But it'll be good, because it'll let me know how well received those are. I knew it. The corridors where your room is, Senpai. Foe! Oh, Foe! Poor Foe's lost. Foe's happy about this. Look, he's jumping for joy. Is that what he's doing? It's pretty cute. Now he's doing the Foe Tornado Dance of Delight. I guess this just goes to show there's no place like home. This is the first residential area you've found since things have gotten wonky. Could be a good opportunity to catch your breath before pressing ahead. Yeah, you know what? Miss Crane, you're gonna stand outside and keep guard. And I'm going to go in and take a nice long break with Mash and Saber Medusa. Just ignore any noises you hear coming from inside. Should you really curate some of the clips or just upload the Ordeal Call and Night Rain clips? I mean, I could do that, but consistency is pretty important. I want to see the overall impact clips have on my channel, and just pushing a bunch of them out at once, it would really flood things, and I don't know if it would go as well. Because, I mean, like, just a couple of days passing, and a lot of the clips, or a lot of the clips that were only, like, double digits are starting to reach triple-digit views. So, I mean, it's an over-time growth sort of thing, but it's gradual, you know? Essentially, I am putting out a clip every day. Videos are not going to be coming out every day unless they're main story. It's going to just be Monday through Fridays for videos, so the videos will start to catch up to clips. Or rather, the clips will start to catch up to videos. Granted, the first short for Night Rain will come out at the same time as the most recent Night Rain stream, I think. Yeah. June 30th is the day of the first Night Rain short, and it is also the day of the most recent Night Rain stream. Oh, no, that's not the most recent. I haven't uploaded the most recent one. Huh. So never mind that. Never mind that. I have a couple of Night Rains I need to upload, I guess. But yeah, so Miss Crane, you're gonna stand outside, keep guard over things. Mash and Medusa and I are gonna go inside and take a break. And you're just going to ignore any noises you hear coming from within. Okay? Okay, sounds good. Foe, sorry, but you're gonna have to wait outside as well. I'm sorry, Foe, you're fluffy, but you know we need this break for just the three of us. Yeah, totally. Need to check Medusa's qualifications to see where she's going to eventually rank. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Totally what we're going to do. You're just going to ask her some questions and stuff. Nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. And that's even gonna happen. Stalker Trio. I'm guessing the Stalker Trio. What are they doing to my room? Kyo? Yep, there she is. That does it. I've held my tongue so far, but my patience has reached its limit. Oh. Anne and Mary. That's unexpected duo. I mean, to be fair, they have given the Master an open invitation. So we have an open invitation to join them, so, you know, not too unexpected. You took the words right out of my mouth. A whole pack of you wicked things are just an affront to law and order. I shall bring you all justice personally. Woo Zetian as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Greetings, RI Project. Welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. But, as for how the tower's going, it's no longer a tower anymore. It's navigating Chaldea's ship. And, overall, this event is my most hated event of all, because I worked in a foot doctor's office for 10 years. And I hate feet. So this event is my hell, essentially. Goey! That's an interesting member to be here. I'll use my natural wallflowerness to avoid attention, then I'll be the last one standing. Okay, actually, Goey did join the Stalker trio, didn't she? So we're just missing Raiko and Serenity. Wu could be replaced with Serenity, though. She could. Looks like they're having an argument. A fatal battle. First of all, what's that in the middle? I think it's Senpai's mattress, and I'm seeing some other mysterious things here as well. There are 2 ropes laid across the floor like a plus sign, dividing the room into 4 quadrants. And the mattress is laid on top of them in the center where they cross. Maybe it's some kind of ritual? True, she did. She did. Goey did do that. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here, especially given who's involved. Oh my, how dare you! You homeworkers have no shame at all, do you? Well, you can't pull the wool over this devoted wife's eyes. Kyo, you're not a wife. You just took advantage of that scout to plunder some precious master resources from my side, didn't you? That's right, I saw you so nonchalantly make up for the full 4 cubic centimeters worth of texture, scent, and residual particles from Master's covers. Kyo, you are too crazy. Need I remind you, this site is my domain. And unless I'm mistaken, we agreed to refrain from invading one another's space. Pirates are used to living with other people in close quarters, so I was willing to put up with a lot of shit. But this is ridiculous. For that matter, there are 2 of us here. Doesn't that give us the right to demand twice the territory? So I demand complete control over the shower we seeded earlier in the confusion. Why is my room a war zone? Now who's being ridiculous? No, wait, it only makes sense that a domain with more citizens would require more land to house them. Which means I need enough space for all my loyal torturers as well. Now is the time to unite all our territories under one mine. What do we do about this? I'm sorry, Master, but I think the only way to resolve this... Would you? Oh, boy. Knock it off, everybody. This is just going to turn all their attention on us, and we're about to be swarmed and glomped. I see, so while you're wandering the border after its inner space was all tangled up, and you just happened to arrive here at the same time. Yeah, that's right. First, we decided to make camp in this room to ride out the emergency. However, we were all exhausted, both mentally and physically, and wanted to take a rest, but of course, there's only one mattress in the room. For a while, we attempted to kill, negotiated in a healthy, civilized manner, but we remained at a stalemate. So we had no other choice but to divide the room and the mattress into 4 equal domains. Exactly, and that's where we are now. Between the Pirate Domain, Painter Domain, and Empress Domain, and Devoted Wife Domain, turmoil over Master's mattress has reached a fever pitch. Of course, as Master's devoted wife, I should have been the one to unify all domains. You're not my wife, Kyo. You're not even in the waifu rank. Believe me, I couldn't be more ashamed that I wasn't strong enough to do so. I hope you can forgive me. I remember you and Master getting married. He's our quarry, and don't you forget it. I don't care who unifies the room. I'll just take Master's mattress for myself. It barely takes up any space, so the rest of you can have the whole floor, or whatever else you want for yourselves. You can lick it, lie on it, or do who knows what else with it, as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely not. The mattress is key to this whole war. It's practically the castle that serves as the emblem for a whole nation. But didn't you want more land than you wanted the mattress, Empress? If you give us the mattress, we don't mind letting you have the rest of the floor. I can't see any reason to refuse an offer like that, unless, of course, you're fixated specifically on Master's mattress for some other reason. Yeah, and Wu, you need to grow up. Literally. But since you're an Empress and so far above us mere commoners, that can't possibly be the case. Can it? Of course not. Now, you listen to me. I couldn't possibly care less about whose wife or what quarry belongs to which pirates. My point is, now that the borders have collapsed, who should control the best quality of land that remains? and it obviously needn't be said that it should go to an empress. Which is why I lay my rightful claim to this land for its comfiest and most livable land available. Excuse me. Who this mattress may originally belong to simply does not matter. It only makes sense that I, the one and only Empress of China, should gain control of the best bit of territory here. One must always secure any territory one can. That is all there is to it. Nothing more. Buzz, you're lying. Can't fool my lie detector. Yes, that's right. I was lying. I have no need for land that will always be in turmoil. The termitary to comment on an Empress's style of governance. Not bad. That's right, I was intentionally voicing a flawed opinion with the hopes of drawing out precisely those talented enough to see through the cracks. That's another lie. Shut up! You got a problem, man. Painter still will march on us. Look, there's a sunflower peeking out from under the covers. Come on then. We can flank her, pin her down, and get rid of her once and for all. No, we can't do that. Squashing her would leave a big stain. Let's turn this mattress over and toss her off of it. Going for the sleeper play. Barely a second-long truce. Senpai's room used to be a bastion of peace and tranquility where he could relax and recuperate. And now it's mired in noise and chaos. It's always been mired in noise and chaos, Mash. You should know, you sleep in my room, along with all the other waifus. Medusa, I think you may be justified in using your mystic eyes to petrify them right about now. If they're all stoned, they'll be quiet, and if they're all quiet, everyone will be happy. That's all there is to it. Are you sure about this? It's for Senpai's peace and quiet. I see. Guess she gets worked up too sometimes. Oh. Alright, commencing Operation Tranquil Room. All of you, red cards. Maybe you weren't aware of this, but Master's Mattress has long been equally deemed inviolable territory. There she goes, swinging her shield. Oh well, we do need to make them settle down, so if the force is what it takes, then that's what we'll go with. And hey, you can capture their shoe. No. It's not important at all. It really is not important to capture anything shoe-related. Again, just take their pictures. Baobon can learn how to Photoshop. This is gonna be a complicated one. Alter Ego actually would make this very simple. What am I saying? Alter Ego just makes this simple. Yes, Smash would be the only one to realistically win. Alter Ego Protea! KP is coming in live. Oh my god. Double wave. Marry and woo. Crit down. Defense down. Everybody but Protea. Start the huge scale. And Protea, it's time to give a head pat. Head pat time, Protea. I should have probably used some Medusa skills as well. Early on. I again did not get a good... I mean, I can't say I didn't get a good sleep, but I woke up very early today. I don't know what it is, but just lately, I've been having really early wake-ups. Today was a 5:30 in the morning wake-up. Just randomly. I did manage to fall back asleep, but still, the fact that I was up at 5:30, it's too damn early. I went to bed at midnight. I should not be waking up at 5:30 in the morning randomly. It's not good for me. It's not good in general to be waking up that early. Sleep is a very important thing that we should all do as much as possible. And as much as healthy, I guess. You know, gotta be healthy. You don't want to oversleep or anything. Yeah, I know, you've said as much, and I'm not happy. Well, I'm ambivalent about you waking up at 5:30 since it's no longer waking up at noon. Because while sleep is good, sleeping until noon is sleeping far too long. Far, far, far. Please. Stop yelling me! Good gracious. Boop bop beep. Should be at 29 unfortunately, but I said only 20, meaning one of them didn't count. Ooh. That sucks. Do you, like, have a paper-written list or anything, Infinity Lord? Or I guess it doesn't need to be paper-written. It could just be a digital list as well. But that would be a good way to track, I would think. Goey, why did you do evasion? Straight 5. That. Heal up the Dusa. And we gotta do some Brave on Kyo. You have a Google Doc? Ramhead Mushroom. That sounds like a very weird point. You wake up 9 to 10 a.m. now, besides just 5 a.m. for my stream. Okay. That's a more reasonable time. Why is Dusa hitting? Does Dusa CE have, like, ignore invincibility on it or something? I honestly don't remember. Because if it does, it does. Okay. Well, do some beat Goey down, I guess. Bye, Goey. Unintentionally taking you out like that. I thought I was gonna have to wait another turn, but I guess Deuce is just the answer. You're rolling the gacha? I'm saving. I gotta save for the gacha. Anniversary's soon. Just like 2 weeks away or something like that. Moving hand. Okay. So, again, we are only going to be reading what I can actually see. Cuteness. Footwear. Ugh. Metal heels. Won't notice. Nothing. I do not like that look on Miss Crane's face. In there, me. Don't. Alright, aside from Miss Bootline losing her own cool over there, has everyone calmed down now? We're sorry. When I saw Master's room was empty, I just got so excited to play the traditional devoted wife waiting patiently for her beloved's return role. As a pirate, I can't see treasure and not try to claim it for myself, so I just wanted to burrow into Master's bed like usual. I wasn't really thinking about any deeper than that. I guess you could say I never think about things too deeply, huh? It's true. I'm so sorry. It's okay, Goey. It's okay. And as I said before, I was merely devoting myself to maintaining proper governance. Really, that's all. So what do we do now? You know, I'm gonna ask the opinion of someone we usually never ask from. What do you think we should do? Let's see. I don't really understand what this was all about, but it's basically kids fighting over who gets to play with a toy, right? Since all our fighting has nearly broken that toy, I think what I'd do is show them the results of their actions. Take a look around here, everyone. Don't you see what a mess you've made of Senpai's room? Legend of the East, after all 90s, is difficult to get as Arthur to Herbalist. 9 of 4, you need to go to New Austin, which you get killed if you do unless you use glitches or cheese your way through. Glitches are a mainstay of games nowadays, so I can see it. Sorry, won't happen again. I believe in you, though, Infinity Lord. I believe. If that doesn't work, you could threaten to confiscate the toy until they learn how to share. That's a drastic solution, but it does sound much better than Senpai's room being completely destroyed. No, anything but that. This Medusa's got a surprisingly good head on her shoulders. Maybe her maternal instincts are kicking in the way she's been holding that golden sword like as a child. We don't have to go that far. And I hear the weather alarm going off again. Did the severe thunderstorms change into like a tornado watch or something? I need to check real quick. Tornado warning in my area, but not in my county, at least. No tornado warning for me yet, is the point, though. No warning yet. But I should probably keep weary. Not in my area, not like in my county, which is like essentially my city, but in the general vicinity. So like, there is tornado warnings within the reach of the local weather station. That's the better way to put it. Tornadoes have touched down in the storm system that is hitting where I live. That's the better way to put it, though. What do you think we should do, Soul? Open my room to everyone to use it as a rest stop. Why not? Senpai, no, that's very kind of you, but it's too dangerous. Well, I gotta say, another rest stop would be a good help. As long as everyone follows the rules, like taking turns resting and whatnot, it shouldn't be a problem. So maybe we just need to officially make it the law of the land, or room, as it were. We'll ask her to help since we just ran into her earlier. Who? Or are we asking for help? Shiba! There you go. One contract spell signed and sealed. Now we just embed this in your door, and you have to face an invisible sniper that will shoot and kill you if you get too far. Damn. They really just don't want you to be going there, it seems. Voila! Now nobody can enter this room unless they agree to the contract. Since my Eye of the Spirits is always watching, I can make sure the terms of service are enforced with absolute authority. I can also guarantee that any dealings involving this contract will be completely on the up and up. If someone stays past their designated time, tries to cast a curse, or place a trap, or violates the terms in any other way, they'll be automatically kicked out, just like that. That's great, we'll hammer out the details later, but it sounds like we should stop any trouble before it starts. Thanks for the help, Shiba. Not at all, you already paid me what I asked, so this is just another service. Systems engineering, I think it's called. Anyway, my profit margins are already accounted in for the fees, so I'm always happy to do more business. Alright then, don't be strangers. Yeah, floods and tornadoes tend to be the main issue for my area. Now that all things have come to this, all that's left is to follow the rules. Those rules include a time limit that I'll just monopolize Master's elements in this room until my time is up. However, I refuse to give up the honor of being the first to make use of this room. For me, as his devoted wife, it's first or nothing. Well, we're not giving up the first spot either, so how about we settle this with a nice clean round of rock, paper, scissors? Agreed. Given how I died and all, I don't suppose I could be the only one who gets to use a pistol. No dice. Right, of course. I'm sorry. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot! Tie again, tie again, tie again, tie again. It's a lottery reservation, girls. Jeez. They get a little intense, I think. Anna! No, Anna, why are you still plotting against us? Is it working? I think so. Don't you two think this is getting ridiculous? It's pissing me off. No, I think she realizes and she's going along with it anyway. Either way, our job is the same. We have to make sure this succeeds. Yes, we each have our own jobs to do. What are you talking about? Our work is done already. If all goes according to plan, yes, but there's no telling what could happen. Depending on how things go, we may have to pitch in. At this point, it's better to be obvious about it than to have the plan fail. I suppose it is. Personally, I've been curious about it for a long time, if it's what I have to do. Well, I'm done getting involved. They can struggle as much as they like for all I care. You heard her. What do we do now? Oh, I'm sure she'll still come by to at least check in. She's me too, after all. She knows just as well as we do that this concerns her too. If we need her help, we can make sure she gets involved whether she likes it or not. So there's something deeper going on here, it seems. Something more insidious. And it involves Saber Medusa. How interesting. Covering screen. Okay, that's 20 floors traversed. How far am I gonna go today? I think I can go a little further. Masters, my room has been added to the rooms. Story 21. We're gonna keep going. Just keep going. Can I? Cool. I will probably do that in between. So... Avenger... Is Avenger just straight up weak to alter egos? I thought... No, it's weak to moon cancers. That's what I thought. BB. There you are. Summer BB is the one I am going to choose here. Mwah, I do not know why I'm talking like this now. I think I'm starting to lose my mind. Though, can you really lose what you never had in the first place? Dante's! Is the only Avenger here. I should have changed my target to Avenger. That's my bad. I'm just gonna get the weapon back. Hopefully it doesn't lambast me for having ad block on my computer. No, I'm not turning off ad block. Why is the official weather website for the United States have something with ad, oh man, you got ad block on? Why don't you turn it off for us? Like, seriously. I think I'm gonna just do that. And then take Dante's down. So... show me the alerts. So currently, yep, severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30. Hang on. Let me read everything here. Until 8:30. So 60 mile per hour winds. Expect damage to power lines. Hail threat. Maximum hail size is about a 3/4 inch diameter. Okay. I think I'm fairly safe from like hail, at least where I am, because I'm not out and about in the streets or anything. Can I get a radar up here? I'll get a live shot of what it's like. I already gave you access to my location, weather.com. Covering screen. Oh yeah, the storm is like about to land where I am. Oh wait, that was as of 7:14 p.m. Yeah, so it looks like around 8 o'clock is really when it's gonna start hitting where I live. Interesting. Oh, gosh. Archer, I guess? For this node? Unless I got another good Zerker. I got another good Zerker. Felt a sneeze coming on, but then it went away. The storm is approaching. Yes. I'm sure if J6 was here, he would have appreciated that reference far more than I do. The only Devil May Cry media I have absorbed is the recent anime that was on Netflix. Yeah. The Netflix anime is the only bit of Devil May Cry I've ever experienced. Focus him down. Scammer trio? I wouldn't say Columbus is a scammer. Columbus is more of a very opportunistic citizen, I think. With morally questionable... with very much moral questionability. He is also an egg. I can never get the idea of the Columbus egg out of my mind. The Columbus egg is nightmare fuel. Hey, speak of his name and he shall appear. It's J6 once more, having returned. Just had someone DC on us. Hey, maybe they've got bad weather and DC'd because of bad weather. There's tornado warnings, like, close to where I live. Not in my immediate area, but within the weather forecasting zone that I live in. So, who knows? Who knows? Can never discount weather being dangerous. Oh, were they just kind of pissy because they didn't get good stuffs then? You did... Gosh. I mean, that's understandable. Loretta is a beast in the field. You need a very specifically built team to take down Loretta. Hey, it's Oryu again! Oryu and Ryoma. Back again. You were doing the Shrouded City? Nice, nice. How is that place? Is it seeming like it's gonna be difficult? Because I will be relying on you guys to guide me through when we do it potentially tomorrow. Oh, I was just saying how the storm is gonna be hitting where I live in like half an hour. And Janice made the joke, so you could say the storm is approaching. Which I guess is a Devil May Cry 5 reference. But again, only Devil May Cry media I've consumed is that anime. Because I still haven't watched any timeline videos. Because I'm a procrastinator. Procrastinator is me. It says Assassin, but it's Avenger. I don't have any other AoE rulers. Or Berserkers that are high tier. What about you? Are you Kashin Koji? Are you AoE? You are. We'll give Kashin Koji a shot here. First time being used, I think. Let's roll. Yes, moon cancers. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum-dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum-dum-dum. Although it doesn't look like it matters because they give... I hate these super mixed nodes, man. It makes it so hard to just figure out a good servant to bring in. Virgil is Dante's twin brother's theme song in Devil May Cry, also called Bury the Light, and one of those lines is I understand that is correct. I see. Two Black Knight Assassins, that's not bad. Black Knight Assassins are a pretty easy boss to fight, from what I've experienced. By the way, Outlaw, have you experienced any changes with the cast? Has the recent patch for Night Rain, have you experienced the changes? Have you seen increased Magnus weapon drop rate? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't think there was anything else major. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, the full patch notes. It is literally the only balance adjustment. Increase the chances of obtaining weapons with the madness status ailment. Which makes me think that it is indeed possible to just get a claymore that can inflict madness. Which is something I called before. All you've seen is an increase of the goat handed curses. Yeah, my brother is convinced that the random events are locked into certain Night Lords for some reason. He is 100% convinced that you'll only get the goat curses in the Centaur Night Lords stuff. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it's just random chance if you get a curse or anything. Pretty sure it's just random, and he doesn't seem to believe me. But I think I'm right that it's just random. You've gotten 2x in a row goat curse. Did you guys at least manage to cleanse the goat curse? $1 million QP. Shot 25, the resting scene in our room. The Dragon Knight Lord? No, I don't think we did. I'm pretty sure it was against the Centaur. Because it was like the run immediately after we beat Libra. In the very next run that we got it, and we essentially did a back-to-back-to-back. No, I cleansed the curse. I was the one that paid the souls, or the merc to cleanse the curse. Because I even got an achievement for it, I believe. Meanwhile, Zenobia! I just threw my name into the lottery system on a whim. I didn't expect to actually win. Nor did I have any strong desire to rest here as opposed to anywhere else. In fact, I didn't have any desire to rest here. Period. Wow, Zenobia. I guess she doesn't want to be... Oh, you're talking about with Outlaw. Gotcha. I guess Zenobia doesn't want to be a waifu then. Oh well, now that I've been given a chance to use this room, I may as well use it. I'll make the most of it. So this is where Master comes whenever he's not busy working. I wonder what he thinks about when he's in here, how he spends his time. Have you considered she's a Soon? Good possibility. A good possibility that she is a Soon. But I was going to make a remark about this is where Master comes whenever he's not busy working, but I wasn't going to. And Zenobia, if you want to know how I spend my time, then you can ask Mash, Melt, Jolter, Kama, or Achan what we do in here. And I'm sure they will tell you. Hold on, Master went out of his way to offer his own room to us as a rest spot. All I need to do is return his gift with gratitude and make the most of that chance to rest here. There is no time to be concerned about anything else at all. So I'm just going to lie down on his bed, and that's that. So this is the ceiling Master sees every night before he falls asleep. You assume I'm looking at a ceiling. I'm honestly not a back sleeper. I have tried for at least the past couple of years to adjust to sleeping on my back, but I can't. I have to sleep in like a weird side stomach position. It's technically the Sims position for medical, but you know, it's a weird position and it's the only way I can fall asleep. I cannot sleep on my back. And getting able to sleep on my stomach is only easier since I've been losing weight. Hey, Zahak, welcome to the stream. Happy things. The recovery position? Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. The recovery position. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm down. I'm only weighing myself in, like, at the end of every workout cycle, and I've been exercising since beginning of March, or not beginning of March, but beginning of April. So I'm on my 3rd month, technically, of exercising, and I think I've lost like 15 pounds so far, which I'm very happy about, but I'm almost halfway towards where my, I'm almost halfway to my weight goal. I want to hit, like, 140 pounds. Doing good, had a code black / tornado today. Ask Outlaws. Yeah, demon goats suck. Demon goats are madness. And same, Zahak, there's not been a tornado call for where I live today, but within the next half an hour, a severe thunderstorm with chances of tornadoes is about to hit where I live, so. And some tornadoes have been spotted by my local weather station amidst the storm. So, you know, I can sympathize with you there. I think I can smell a scent. I can't tell if it's coming from the pillow or the bed, but it's not a bad smell by any means. Must be imagining it. My mind's convincing me I smell things that can't possibly be there. Then again, on the small chance this really is his lingering scent. No, that can't be right. You are smelling the blood, sweat, and tears of Anne Bonny, Mary Reed, Van Gogh, Wu Zetian, and Kyohime as they fought over my mattress. I can't sleep. No, don't lose heart, Zenobia. You just need to sleep no matter what. Don't let the scent get to you. Treat it as if it doesn't exist. 1 camel. 2 camels. I don't think she's a snorer, but... It's not locked. Does that mean it's okay to go in? Whoever's in there should be done by now, since it's time for the changeover. I'll just go in. Your weight is like 185. I'm pretty sure I was around there when I started my exercise routine. I know I was at least 180 at the start of it all. At least 180 at the start of everything. Which is, not good for my height, but I am doing better. I just today managed to do 200 sit-ups in one set. That's like the end goal for my sit-up journey. And now I'm going to start doing them at an angle, probably. Just like an increasingly steeper angle to increase the intensity of said sit-ups. But on a flat plane, 200 sit-ups in one set was achieved today. So I'm happy with that. It wasn't that hard, too. It just took like 8 to 9 minutes, which is understandable. Knock, knock. Oh, I'm sorry. The Queen of Britannia. I'm only 5'5", so I'm in a very similar boat to you there, Janice. But that's kind of why being about 180 pounds is not good for me. Britannia. Is it time for me to leave already? Forgive me, I overslept. If we had time to spare, I would love to discuss strategies to employ against the Romans with you over tea. But right now I need to let you have your turn, don't I? Just give me a moment to tidy up. I don't want you to be distracted by any smells. Not to say they smell bad or anything, just... Oh no, don't mind me. Please, take your time. They announced a new pendulum ritual with ritual summons from the pendulum skill with any level 1 or higher. That's interesting. A pendulum ritual. It's about time they do one of those. I'm still waiting for a pendulum trap monster, though. I'm waiting for a pendulum trap monster. Because I think it should happen. It would make sense. Although, you know, Zenobia. I did have you pegged for the type to cuddle a pillow while she sleeps. No, I hope you can just forget you saw that. Have they done it? I thought all the pendulums were all monster and spells. Have they actually made a monster trap? Pendulum monster? I guess I've not really been too up-to-date on all things Yu-Gi-Oh!, so... Also, it is said in the user agreement that the pillows and other bedding are automatically cleaned with Maidcraft during changeovers. So I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about any lingering smells. Oh, pendulum ritual. Oh. Have they? Wow. I knew it. Of course I knew that. I honestly didn't remember that Odd Eyes did ritual pendulums before. At a different time. Charlotte. I wonder if I'll win. The odds are definitely stacked against me. But I'll never get a chance if I don't at least put my name in. Excuse me, little lady. Yes? I can see you're in trouble, and I've got just the thing to help you. Care to buy? Yes, no thank you. Hey now, hold up. I can understand your suspicion, but just hear me out. Any servant would love to get a chance to sleep in Master's own room. The odds of getting that chance aren't pretty. But you already know that, which is why you're looking so down, am I wrong? Well, no, you're not. But that's where I come in. I tell you, it's a shame. It's a damn shame how many people have given up on dreams that could have come true if they just stuck with them. Yeah, you're definitely more in the Yu-Gi-Oh scene than I am at this point, Zahak. I don't have the disposable income nor the free time to really play Yu-Gi-Oh locally, but maybe eventually I'll get back in. I just need my friends to stop trying to push magic on me. I want to support everyone out there still chasing their dream, and I want to give them the nudge they need to make it come true. So with that goal in mind, and after a lot of hard work, I discovered a secret way to boost your odds of getting chosen. Seriously? Oh yeah, dead serious. This one trick will boost your odds beyond your wildest dreams. But of course, I can't tell you for free. I had to break a few of my own eggs, so to speak, to verify this discovery worked. So I need a reasonable amount of QP to compensate for. Oh, hey, why'd you already write your name down? Well, come on, you said your trick will improve my odds, right? So I'm guessing it's just we both enter our names and I give you my slot if I win, doubling your odds. Then something like, hey, I wasn't lying, I said I'd improve your odds, and I did, right? I'm impressed you figured it out. Well, I know you're not a complete con man who will lie about anything but to make a cheap buck, but I also figured the Queen of Sheba would never cast a spell that could be exploited so easily. Which pretty much left that as the only remaining possibility. But that's a gray area tactic at best, and it doesn't meaningfully change your odds, so it's not worth paying QP for. Whoa, hold up. Looks like I had you figured wrong, girlie. I see now you don't need my help to make your dream come true someday. It's clear as day you've got the guts to stick it out, that you aren't going to give up. I see. Well, yes, I am planning to keep trying until I get lucky. Right, so then how would you like to learn about the secret menu? Secret menu? That's right, I'm talking about premium services known only to a select few. Columbus, that menu should not be known by you. Yeah, I know of Master Duel. I do know of it. See, the Queen of Sheba might not have gone public with this, but she embedded a hidden command into that room contract spell of hers. This isn't some backdoor exploit like the kind you'd added before, it's just a little extra thrown in for some added possibilities. Come on, I find that hard to believe. Why would the Queen even do something like that? Fun and profit. Okay, that I believe. So what does this command do exactly? Right, get a load of this. If you sign the contract with a special mark and pay a bundle in extra fees on top of that, you'll get to sleep side by side with everyone's favorite you-know-who right in this very room. What did you say? Sheba. Is the Queen of Sheba pimping us out? Or is she, pimping out our... What is the name for pimping out our image? Or our likeness? Did she make a deep fake of us? Perhaps. It's great that I got lucky with the next slot. But now I'm wondering if he was tricking me about this extra option. I had to pay a lot just to find out what it was, too. Stupid, toothy, dream-chasing demon. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh well, I guess it's alright. Just getting to sleep in the same room and bed he always uses is enough for... No way. Is this really happening? Oh, Charlotte. Come in. Poor Charlotte. I messed... Huh? It's a camel! Oh, so you're going with the secret option to sleep side by side with everyone's favorite you-know-what? The camel! Okay. The Queen of Sheba is not making a deepfake of us. It's so great to see the camel's getting more fans even out here in Chaldea. You have no idea how happy this makes me. Now I can charge extra for access to something I've already got on hand. I wasn't technically lying. Give me my money back! Poor Charlotte. Poor Charlotte. Is there not, like, an interactable map that you can use, Infinity Lord? That's 25 floors traversed. I think I'm going to go up to and do the 30th one before I call the exploration portion. And then it's going to be a quick level up of a servant. And then I'll be calling the stream, probably. Should be done just in time for the weather to start hitting severely. Yes, to the 30th. And then this coming Monday, I will try to finish the event up. At least the main stuff, anyways. I hope there's not any story segments for the final bit. I mean, it's not so much a leveling out thing for me, Zaha. It's more time and the fact that I hate the whole premise of this event. If this event premise did not have to do with shoes and what goes inside of shoes, then maybe I would be willing to sit down and try and burn through more of it at once. But as it currently stands, I am mentally taxing myself every time I have to cover the screen partially to not see something I do not want to see. No. I worked in a foot doctor's office for 10 years, though. Feet are disgusting. I'm of the firm belief that if you work in a foot doctor's office where people do not take care of their freaking feet for a decade, that you are not going to find any kind of satisfaction in looking at a person's foot. You will only see disgust. People are gross. They do not take care of themselves. I said this last time, but there was a patient that came in with socks that they had not taken off in, like, months. And when we took them off so they could be treated, one of their toes freaking popped right off. There was no blood or anything. It just rotted off. It was disgusting. Because they didn't want... Because it was too hard for them to take off their socks. It's... Yes, I definitely could write a horror story. Or multiple. People are lazy. Yes, people are very lazy. But again, I can't completely blame people either, because neuropathy is a very bad thing as well. A less disgusting tale, because it was nothing you could physically see, but it's something that I saw because I took the x-ray, was there was a patient who many years ago I took an x-ray of. They had some issues with walking, some mild ankle pain. So I took an x-ray of their ankle. In the x-ray, it was revealed that the whole bone of their foot and ankle was not attached to the bone of their leg. Their foot was still fully attached. Muscle, bone, muscle, sinew, skin, all of it. Fully attached, but their nerves were so shot that they had no sense of connection. And there's nothing that can be done in that case, because they were still walking around on it perfectly fine. They just, the bone of their ankle was not attached to their leg. It was so wild. Well, that's the thing. They were a larger person, so they can't exactly... That's the thing, though. They were perfectly fine. They were fine to walk on that foot. And amputation would just be bad, because let me tell you, amputation is actually one of the worst possible things that you can have done to a foot. Because if you amputate a part of your foot, like, even if it's just a toe, it increases the likelihood for more of your foot to gradually have to be amputated as time goes. Like, the more... when you start amputating parts of your body, it increases the likelihood of more parts of that limb needing to be cut off over time. Hey, it's Lam Lam! Hey, Lizardoni, welcome to the stream. I'm just sharing some of the trauma I possess when it comes to feet, because I worked in a podiatrist's office for 10 years. So I hate this event. I hate it with passion. Nightingale would disagree about amputation. True. And I mean, to be fair, the first ever surgeries done were just straight up amputations. Amputations were the first ever surgeries done. And who can forget about the famous surgeon who had a 300% fatality rate for one of his surgeries? You get a prescription for a new set of orthotics. Orthotics are fine. I am a firm believer in the power of orthotics because I was very flat-footed when I was a child, and I'm still relatively flat-footed right now. So I do wear custom-made orthotics, so I can get behind that. This was like very early on in the history of surgery. But here, let me get it up. So, the guy's name is Robert Liston. He was born in 1794 to 1847, and he was a British surgeon who was noted for his speed and skill prior to anesthetics. So, because surgery was mainly a thing of amputation at that time, the faster you could amputate a limb, the better for the patient. But, so he could amputate a whole leg in 2.5 minutes. But his most famous case is a 300% mortality rate, in which he amputated the leg in under 2.5 minutes. The patient died later in the ward from gangrene, which was a common thing. He accidentally amputated some fingers of his assistant, who also died of gangrene, but he also slashed through the coattails of a surgical spectator who was so terrified the knife pierced his vitals that he fainted from fright and was revealed to have later died from shock, because he thought he got sliced. And that is the story of the 300% mortality surgery. Yeah. Lizardoni, can't wait for your custom orthotics, making them harder of cork since you're running now. Yeah, I mean, I actually have to get my orthotics a little further customized as well, just because I feel like it's something I accidentally did to myself, but I have a slight case of limb length discrepancy. My left leg is about 1/4 of an inch shorter than my right leg, so I need to have, like, a bit of a hard heel insert extra onto my left orthotic, which can be a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Sounds like a Wonder Review phenomenon. J6 would get that reference. And yeah, it is quite the story, but that's pre-modern medicine for ya. Pre-modern medicine times were wild. Also, I'm feeling like I might need to bring in 2 servants here. And yeah, you should definitely get your orthotics changed out every 2 years if you are wearing them with any feel of consistency. Replacing your orthotics every 2 years is the best way to take things. Especially if you're active. You were watching Forensic Files on the B&B and he just got recommended to you on YouTube. Wait, did you just get recommended the guy that I was talking about? The Hawk. That'd be hilarious if you were. And same, Lizardoni. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was April that I started getting into shape, but I can sympathize with you there. I've been gradually cutting down the weight. I'm down about 10-15 pounds since the beginning of April. Down 40, damn! That's way better than I am. That is a lot more than I've lost so far, but... I'm guessing that's supposed to be a... Is that supposed to be one of those, special emotes? I must not have it enabled, in which case I apologize. I can't remember what those emotes are called, though. I know they're called something, but... 7TV, that's what they're called. I enabled so many of those years ago, and I don't even remember how to do that. Let's see. No, that's not what I... It must have been some other one that I did. Oh. I'll have to look into that, though, because, I mean, while I'm trying to make some more of my own emotes, I'm still trying to work on the Melt one. Having more emotes is never a bad thing. Never a bad thing, but congrats on being down 40 pounds. Like I said, I'm down about 10 to 15 pounds myself. Running is rough. Pretty warm, 90%. Yeah, I'm not running around outside. I'm personally just going on a treadmill because I'm trying to be a little bit hyper-structured with everything. Because my routine is pretty structured. As of right now, it is 200 sit-ups in one set, then 200 crunches spread out amongst 3 different sets, 65 leg lifts, 2 minutes of planking, 200 jumping jacks, 4 sets of 10 curls with 10-pound dumbbells, and then 20 minutes on the treadmill at 3 miles per hour. Oh, and 3 sets of 15 squats. That is my current exercise routine at a process of 3 days on, 1 day of rest. Beast, Alter Ego, and Avenger. I don't know what to bring here. We'll bring the Nito Burrito. Why not? Nito Burrito is the way. Or Evil Burrito, even. You don't walk, just go on a bike for 4 kilometers. You got Nito Alter by accident? Nice! I rolled for Nito Burrito Alter when she first came out. But, I didn't get her. I think I got her on her second banner. Oh... I only see 2 beasts, and the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched here. Hang on. Sorry, Nito Burrito Alter. You're not getting this pleasure. Sorry, Nito Burrito Alter, but, no. No. In case of... I'm sorry that Kama and, you know what? No. I could do Matt. Do I want to? No. This is gonna hurt poor Umu and Kama. This will hurt Umu and Kama, sadly, but... I think it needs to be done. Well, Melt gets some revenge. Actually... No, I've got a better idea. I did already use Summer Kama, sadly, but what we can do is Avenger Kama, or Assassin Kama, bleh. And then Draco. Where is Draco? Where is she? Draco with a sumo. And... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna bring Mash in. Mash for the smash. And I'll bring in Melt in the back just to be ready to clean things up if push comes to shove. Yeah, I think this squad will work fine. I think this squad will work more than fine. There it is. Leonidas, you're kind of just here. Man. Leonidas is just hanging around. Alright, Kama. I think, you deserve a chance to take down the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched. Yeah. Sure. So, do a bit of overcharge. Bit of attack boost. And gain advantage against Ultra Egos. Another attack boost. And Kama Smash. This has gotta be cathartic for her. It's cathartic for me. So cathartic. Man, I think after this stream and when I'm done with class, I might go back to the CCC main interlude. And, you know, I'm not in a bad mood, but it's never a bad time to just beat down on that false beast. Never a bad time. Because I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but it is my humble opinion that the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched is not an actual beast. Because she perverts the whole system of being a beast. A beast is supposed to love all of humanity, and the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched only loves herself. So, she perverts the whole system. She is not worthy in my opinion. She is just not worthy of it. Mash. Smash, 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 smash. Mash, smash. That was just one of Kama's clones. I'm sure she's fine. Her and Mash have been getting along, I'm sure. They've been having to share a room. After all. So they've gotten old. They probably had some fights and some spars. I'm sure all the waifus really spar together. Alright, final story bit, section 30. I did not see what this was called, but I guess I'll find out here shortly. Leonidas there for moral support. True. Very true. I mean, he is there for Mashu. He is a... What's the good word for it? He is a mentor for Mashu, after all. What is this place? This is the heart and soul of the Stormborder, the engine room. It's the way, in a way, it's quite literally the heart of the ship. So I usually feel like it would be wrong to go in. Or rather, I know I'd get in trouble for interfering if I did. Hey, the hell's going on around here? Hiya, engineer. Don't you hiya me. As if my hands aren't full enough dealing with all these damn roots and branches that just started sprouting up out of nowhere. Now I have to deal with those overgrown tin cans hanging around too. Do something about them, would ya? Overgrown tin cans? Robot servants! I am about halfway done, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I hate this event. I've said it many a times, I've said it again, I hate this event. Though this is a very cool, yes, this is a very cool effect. Very cool. Successful energy transfer confirmed. No compatibility issues detected. Zheng Yu, you might want to check with Yu Senpai before you engage in any kind of energy transfers with anyone but her. I've determined that your energy replenishment efficiency is equivalent to mine, even though you're of a completely different make and model. Your system's developer is to be commended. Two giant badasses in the same room. Hello, Master. I'm not surprised you're here, for I had already calculated your arrival. Good day, Master. I can report that the two of us are currently replenishing her energy supply. You mean charging? Affirmative. In general, we are expected to provide a great destructive power whenever we are deployed in battle, and are therefore required to operate at higher output levels. This means we tend to require more magical energy than a typical servant. Under these unusual circumstances, we cannot be certain that we would be able to replenish our energy supply at a moment's notice. Excuse me. As such, we've been using our energy saving modes to maximize operational uptime. However, now that we've discovered this location, we are able to switch more freely between modes. The engine room now contains an emergency energy replenishment device which uses the Stormboarder's drivetrain mechanisms to generate resources. And unfortunately, we have determined that it is operating at full capacity. I do not have Tametomo. I'm not really sure what I feel about him. He was kind of cool in the Bakin event, but he was also kind of not really there. This is his most prevalent speaking role, I think. Now I remember. Sion said she was going to build something like that. It's basically a recycling generator that can be plugged directly into mechanical servants to make it easier to recharge them. I guess she already installed one here. The engine area does seem like a sensible place to put it. That concludes our explanation. We will now perform a self-diagnostic while we are recharged in idle mode. Idle mode? You mean you two are going to become idols now? Initiating interference calculations. Done. Now I see. You are referring to pop idols, a term for entertainers who sing, dance, and offer other performances. However, I do not possess the necessary functionality for such a career. Thus, my answer is, we cannot be the kind of idols you seek. Please keep that in mind. No! Please don't give up. The idol world brimming with limitless possibilities. I'd be glad to help you with your outfits if that's what's holding you back. They didn't mean that kind of idol, Miss Bootlane. They were talking about the waiting around kind. IDLE. Oh, I see. Well, that was embarrassing. Running diagnostics complete. This unit is fully operational. Chassis damage, 0. Output stable. Thought processes clear. Mecha Elichan alert, functional. I just heard the crack of thunder. You did say you were going to end that feature, didn't you? Affirmative. The Mecha Elichons are Elisa units with an incomprehensibility level of 3, requiring great caution at all times. We cannot neglect matters of security where they are concerned. Alright, sorry if they surprised you, but I guess that now is a good time as any to find out we have mechanical servants here too. Hopefully you won't have any trouble getting used to them. In fact, maybe you already are. I very much am not. My perspective. You seem more like gods than people, so I don't think I'll be making friends with you two anytime soon. Trust is a crucial element in combat force. Thus, while it may not be idle strategic factor, I, a combat unit as strong as 1,000 ordinary soldiers, should pose no threat. I am therefore highly intrigued. There has long been speculation as to whether this unit's origins have ties to countries outside my own. Don't get me wrong, I couldn't say what part of you guys feels godlike. I don't even have a good reason for feeling this way. Well, I mean, the Greek gods are spaceships, so it tracks. I just do. Once again, I request additional information. You're surprisingly persistent. If you're so desperate, why don't you ask Artemis? Where do we come from? Where are we going? Such intellectual inquisitiveness cannot be easily restrained. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Right this way, General Liu. Lu Bu's here too. Why? Of course he is. General Liu has always had a tremendous appetite as to his dining preference. They're a secret. Alright, General, help yourself. He can recharge like a mech too? I'm afraid such information is one of General Liu's most carefully guarded secrets. Where do we come from? Where do we go? Where do we come from, Cotton Eye Joe? All this foreign technology walking around is like it owns its place. Sure, it's not like you're going to wear out the engines or anything, but you're still taking up a ton of space. Now that you mention it, the engine room wasn't meant to hold 3 figures of such considerable bulk. This won't do at all. Fortunately, I have a simple solution that will clear the compartment up in no time. We'll just have them self-destruct. No, Chengong. Good arm there, engineer. Watch it, pal. Anyone who even thinks those words around here gets a wrench to the head. Do you have any idea how much love I pour into the ship's engines every day just to make sure this ship you all depend on doesn't blow up? He had it coming. Phew. Right, allow me to apologize on Chen Gong's behalf. Engineer, I don't know what we would do without you. So, can we get to work already, or what? Good point. This is no time to be imagining the possibilities of mechanical idols. We have pictures to take. I've already calculated your objective. You wish to completely record our leg and ground contact surfaces. However, the data you are trying to record is a little too detailed. Our unit data is extremely important to us. If this data becomes known, it would be possible to reverse engineer our design specifications. And if those specifications were to become known, it would then be possible to surmise our weaknesses. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I would therefore be foolish to hand over such a thing for nothing, and I'm fine with that term! Even if, realistically, there would be very little chance of negative consequence, it just wouldn't feel right to do so. I don't suppose there's any way we could convince you to help us. Too much trouble, let's just not give them a choice in the matter and be done with it. I really think it would be better if we could agree on a peaceful, mutually acceptable solution. We understand your circumstances as well, so we propose a deal. Data for data. Specifically, we request an exchange of your combat data for our contact surface data. That will constitute an equal trade and make the risks of handing over our data more tolerable. That doesn't seem too different from my idea. No, I suppose it doesn't. Alright then, we accept your proposal. Now that you've agreed to a practice battle, we'll get it started with our photography as well. Thank you for doing this. Alright. Archer Cat. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lam Lam. Sorry, Dusa, but it's Lam Lam's time to shine. And we're gonna go with some high tier supports here. And by high tier supports, I'm guessing it's just gonna be the Meme Master and Scotty. We could go Ruler Scotty, actually. Where is Ruler Scotty? There she be. We'll do Double Scotty. It'll work the same. It'll be fine. It'll work just the same as it always does. Double Scotty Lam Lam / Melt always works out perfectly fine. And sure, I didn't mean to click on you, Void, but you're coming along.
Just good.
Invincible. Invincibles! I hate it. There's no way to... There's no removal method listed. And this is not an endurance battle, I don't think, at least. Oh, I hate this right now. Why does the game want to make me suffer so? I mean, maybe it's just a one hit. Just slap it in Vince breaks EE. Had I known that, I might have. Had I known that earlier, I might just have done that. But then I wouldn't have K-scope shenanigans on Lam Lam. Ugh. Yu is invincible. Hang on, and he... How many much about Vince? Well, that's going on. It just has invincible. I mean, Shang Yu is no longer invincible, so I'll take it. Focus him down. I think I know what it was. I did see when the invincibility on Tametomo broke. So I do have an idea of what it might be. I could have probably procced it this turn, but I didn't want to, I guess. I didn't read the parentheses. Oh! I guess I didn't. I guess I did not. I don't have an extra attack charged up, sadly. And now I do. Now I have an extra attack charge up. When in doubt, command seal it out. Okay. His invince is broken. I do not recall what kind of NP he has. I don't know why I use a command seal. I completely forgot that I have charge on servants. Completely forgot about that. He's AoE, so I'm about to lose my Scotties then. That's not good. That's not good at all. Unless Lam gets the KO. Not looking like it. Sad, sad. Sad, sad for Lam. Or rather, sad, sad for the Scotties. Oh, he gets a buff for being near water. Sure, dude. Sure. Oh, and you had ignore invincibility too! Because of course you did, Tametomo. Of course you did. Of course you did, Tametomo. Of course you did. Legend. Yeah, I recall his legend. Alright, if you can be invincible now. No. Good. No other option than self-destruct. Is he about to kill Lu Bu or himself? I honestly do not know who is about to die here. I suppose we will. I suppose we will find out. We'll find out if Lam has enough firepower to take out Chengong first. Yeah, she does. I found out the answer. It was none of the above. And Medusa should have Lu Bu here. There we go! The answer was none of the above. Always love it when it's that answer. Always love it. Alrighty. Claim all the stuffs. And then we'll read this last bit of story, go and level up the servant at the very, very top. Fun fact, if Chengong was left alive, Nemo Engineer would have come in and instantly killed him. That is indeed quite hilarious. Alright, I especially like how it feel. Impression that the wearer is no. would have the same. Oofs, not much more to say. Of metal plating, be found in clothing, exclusion of all else. Gets that impression across. I'm not saying that word. I've got my hand covering half of my phone screen right now, so I can't even see half this dialogue or these pictures. Metal, the more I look, the hat even servants, familiar servants can hair ascension. D! Exclamation point. Thank you, everyone. That concludes our photo session. I was also surprised to see you take part in the battle as well, Shengang and Lubu. I'd probably check out a battle happening nearby, too. What's the deal with the guy who kept getting hit by wrenches, anyway? Oh, he's our kind of freaky tactician. He's just like that. Luckily, it looks like his friend will take care of him, so we don't have to. That's a funny image. I see. Lubu just picked Shengang up off the floor and carried him away like an oversized duffel bag. I'm grateful for this fresh combat data you have provided us. As am I. It was especially valuable to face you, the unit with the golden sword, as we still have very little data about you given your recent arrival. In particular, the unpredictable nature of your virtually generated demonic minions will be ideal for adaptability training. Further combat sessions with these minions will surely provide valuable experience for our anti-demon combat techniques. I therefore request that you let us incorporate them into our regular training program. Forget it, I'm not about to let my demons be your playmates. Try your luck elsewhere. Too bad. At any rate, we have completed both our energy replenishment and data processing. We thank you once again and will now return to our regular duties. Lubu picking him up like the wet dog he is. It's about time those big lugs got out of my hair. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, Engineer, but I don't think that's the last you'll see of servants like that. Huh. Sion wouldn't have built the charger here if she hadn't decided to make this area a full-blown charging station. It's probably just a matter of time until word gets out to other mechanical servants that they can recharge in the engine room now. Yeah, shouldn't Sion have asked Engineer first? Good point, we don't want to impose on you without your consent. Well, putting it this way, maybe playing it a little dirty, but let me ask you this. Which would you prefer? Would you rather open up the engine room as a rest stop for the servants who need it, and help resolve this whole mess with the forest as quickly as possible? Or would you rather keep fighting off these endlessly growing roots by yourself while doing your usual engine room job? Okay, fine. If I gotta deal with two different sources of stress, it makes sense to deal with them both at once. Make sure everyone, and I mean everyone, knows not to interfere with my work, alright? Thanks. Thank you for providing us with a new rest spot, Engineer. Master is kindly sharing his own room as well, so I'm hopeful we can resolve the situation as soon as possible if we all work together. Of course, if we should happen to find my room too, I'd be glad to offer up as a rest spot in the same fashion. Yeah, your room doesn't get a lot of use, Mash. Your room does not get a lot of use considering how often you stay in mine. Well, by this point, we've definitely come far enough that we can all start and see the... We can start... See... That we... Hang on, that feels messed up. Well, by this point, we've definitely come far enough along that we can start, see, and predict the emerging pattern. They're missing commas there. They are missing commas. And if I'm right, our next stop won't be a room, but somewhere I would have never expected. Of course, I could be totally wrong. The only way to be sure is to check it out for ourselves. Good luck on the next leg. Yeah, they definitely missed some commas for their grammar. That's why I second-guessed my choices of word reading. Alright, that is floor 30, or shot 30 traversed. Cool. Engine room has been added to the rest. Now, we are going to be enhancing the servant at the very tip-top of the level-up order dock, which is the stylish Saber herself, Medusa. But first, I need to claim some foes. So, filter to only show the foes, all the way down to the bottom of the ground. 20 and 20. There we go. And Savanto. So, Saber Medusa. It's time, Saber Medusa. You will surpass the Saber Medusa that is the support Saber Medusa. You shall be the ultimate Saber Medusa. Well, not truly ultimate, because I'm not grailing you just yet. Maybe eventually, though I will start grailing more servants. I probably should start grailing up more servants eventually. I'm just lazy. I do not believe I have any more 3-star embers, but I don't want to burn my 4-star embers just yet. So show me all the 4-star embers I've got stored up in here. Let's see. That's 125, 34, 43, 50, 59, 66, 75, 87, 92, 200. Yep, that was 200 on the dot. I can't take out any more without pushing things. So we'll do this 200. Do the extra stages past 455. There's no story associated with the extra stages, right? Janice, I'm fine with that brief bit of spoiler here. There is no story associated. I'm guessing the challenge quest might be locked behind the 100th of the extra floors. Am I right with that guess, at least? Tons of rewards. I will definitely be doing those off stream. Because I don't like... I've said it many a times, I'll say it again. I just don't like farming on stream. It's kind of just not paying attention to what's going on my phone. Which, if I'm playing a game, I should probably be paying attention to the game and talking with chat. You know? Alright, second ascension for Saber Medusa. Gotta say, weakest of the ascensions. I seem to have mentally matured in this ascension. I sound more formal. Now that you mention it, when I'm in the Spirit Origin, I feel more at ease like that. My nature's not changed, so please do not worry. Evil Lineage A has been unlocked. But yeah, definitely think Saber Medusa's first ascension is best ascension. Hands down, she's got drip. She is stylish AF. But third ascension's also pretty nice. I just don't like her covering her eyes, you know? That weird metal visor blindfold thing is just a little odd, you know? Challenge quest after story, got it. So, just trying to think. Presumably, I will be done with these. I will be finishing up the story of this in Monday's stream. I'm like a warrior maiden. That is likely a result of me retaining some aspects of Athena. I do not particularly like that, but I also understand that you had no intent to harm when you asked that question, so you needn't apologize. Yeah, so Monday should be when I finish this event off. It's odd, but you like her riot shield in this ascension. I mean, that is pretty cool. Her having a riot shield is pretty cool. But, okay. I think I've got a good plan of attack. And actually, will that open up? I'm trying to determine how I'm going to deal with Anniversary. So that'll be a dead week before Anniversary probably hits. Because I'm pretty sure the Anniversary live stream has been announced for July the 5th, if memory serves. And am I going to do a stream immediately after Anniversary stuff drops, or am I going to hold off? It may appear that my self-seal has been removed, but appearances are all that is. So you don't have to be cautious around me. Or rather, you can no longer judge me just by looking to see whether my eyes are sealed or not. Yes, I take it back. Please approach me with caution. I mean, I wouldn't call it Dead Week, but yeah. So, next week, finishing off the event on stream. Following... Oh, hang on. I gotta take out more embers. So we took out 200 previously. I do not think we got any super or great suck, so... 8, 19, 25, 37, 47, 50, 64, 68, 75, 84, 96, 100. Do I have a 50 stack in here anywhere? Just a straight 50, I do not. In that case, 10, 20, 40, 50. I'm pretty sure, if memory serves, I calced it out to 350 embers with no boosting, or with no super or great sucks, would be enough to fully level a servant that is a 5-star. I think. It might have been 375. It was a long time ago I did these calculations, so my numbers might be a little skewed. But I guess we'll find out here in just a little bit. Level limit reached. Final ascension for Saber Medusa is... Drumroll was attempted, and I forgot that I've got mouse pads on my desk. Can you see these dazzling monsters? I like that final ascension, it looks cool. However beautiful they may seem, they are all wicked things who devour human flesh. And the pinnacle of those monsters is the one you see before you holding the golden sword. You may approach out of curiosity, but do so with caution. Even if the monster you see appears in the guise of a seemingly calm goddess. Deep down, she might be desperately fighting the urge to devour you. Like how her eyes widened at saying that. But it's fine. I'm pretty sure that having both Kama and Melt around would calm Medusa down a lot. You know. Because they are both Sakura faces. And canonically, Medusa does not mind sharing if it is with Sakura. So she probably would not mind sharing if it's with a Sakura face. Medusas just have that conceptual weakness to Sakuras, after all. And we're not going to find out because I got a great success at the very end there. What is my total count left of the gold embers left? 5. Okay, I was wrong either way. It would have probably been another 25, I'm going to guess. So 375. Okay. Let's go ahead and get her up to a 666, hopefully, at least. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. So far so good, and it's looking like it's gonna happen. You and J6 beat the final Night Lord without me. Congrats. Seriously, congrats on that, and that just means that you guys will be slightly carrying me if we do tomorrow some Night Rain. Just a slight bit of carrying. You unlock the extra skins. Nice, nice, nice. Is it only unlocked for the character you're playing as, or for all the characters? Because it would make sense for it to be only the character you play as, just because that incentivizes you to then do it for all of them gradually. You party wept at 25% HP of phase 2. Ouch. I guess that blessing really is useful. Unlocks for all? Lame. Alright, but I think I am going to be calling today's stream here. It's been a long one, 2.5 hours. Got through a fair bit of the event here. And, yeah, I think that is gonna be a good place to call it. So, I have been Solrak Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. Drop a follow to catch me live on Twitch in the future if you're watching this on YouTube. And drop a subscribe if you're on YouTube. Shows the support, shows that you care. Just doing some, yes, Discord description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm still working on doing it for Twitch as well. But, yeah. The Alter Ego class score, well, Alter Ego, Pretender, Beast, and, yeah. That class score is all getting some good progress. Very good progress. But, yeah. I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.